Hello, welcome back to another ServiceWorks video tutorial. My name is Will Freeman. Today I'll be showing you just the full process of creating and completing a job in our software. So to create a new job, there are a number of different places where you can go about doing that. You can either go on this schedule view and find a time in a day, and you can just click that time or day and press create job from there. You can hover over jobs and click new job right there, or you can click on add new up at the top right and press new job. So to create a new job, you type in the customer information, the name, and if you've serviced this customer before, then their data will auto-populate into these forms. So choose this. So here's me as the customer. So my email's in there, my phone number's in there, my address. I have a second address in here if I want a different billing address, but let's make these none, and let's make my address both the billing address and the customer address. So then we type a job description. So repair. You can click on job type to organize things a little better. Let's put restoration. You can say I'm an existing customer. You can say repair here. We'll just leave that empty. Down here at service item is where you'll be adding charges. So you press add service item right here on the right. You choose from your service list, and this is customizable in the configurations under price list. We choose repair. You can put in any kind of description here. To repair a dishwasher. If you were doing warranty work, you could bill this to somebody else other than the customer. You could say you want to charge General Electric, and the bill would be configured to go straight to them if you have them set up in your distributors list. But let's bill it to the customer. This price is always overwritable, so let's say you want it to be $300 an hour. Let's say it's for 2 hours. And then since I'm repairing a dishwasher, maybe we know the exact product information of that dishwasher. So when I press brand, I can choose GE appliances, and laundry washer. I can type in a model number. I can type in a serial number. And if I'm doing warranty work, I can press claimable right here. And I can bill the parts to a distributor. I can bill the labor to a distributor. And I can choose the claims processor right here. And I can add a proof of purchase, like a picture of a receipt or uh, any identifying feature of the product, maybe just a picture of the product. I can add an item down here by just typing in a product number. It auto-populates from your inventory list. So let's say we need 4 of these belts. If I know I need to create a purchase order, I can click this Create PO. And once I save the job, it'll send us to a purchase order page. But let's say we don't need to create a purchase order. Let's say we already have it. If you want to keep this non-taxable, you just unclick tax. Also up at the top, if you want to indicate that you're tax exempt, you can press tax exempt right there at the top. So down here we have our charges. We've got $600 for service. That's because we have the 2 hours of $300. Again, you can unclick taxable. You've got the item. You got 4 of these. Let's click this. Down here is where we scheduled the job. So this is where it'll show up on the job page. So let's say it's for tomorrow, February 12th. You can schedule a specific time. You can say 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. You can do a time range. Like these you set up in the configuration. So it could be 8 to 12, 10 to 1. But let's just choose all day. Let's say that it'll take 1 hour. Here we can write some notes, gate code 456. We can assign a professional to the ticket if we know who we want for the job. So we're bringing up this page of our professionals. Here they are. So we select Charles as the leader and the professional. Let's say we also want Arnold, but not the leader. Then we press done. And now we see Charles and Arnold are assigned to the ticket. If we know that we'll be making 2 trips to this customer, we can add a new schedule and we can say we'll also be there on February 17th for 2 hours. And if we don't know who we want to go on that day yet, we can just leave that blank or we can assign it to somebody. So we'll save the job from here. Okay, the job was created successfully. So then let's pull up this job on our app. So we go to Jobs page. We go to tomorrow because it was for tomorrow. There's our job. We press that. Here's Charles and Arnold who are assigned to it. If I press this, the button I just pressed was this Wednesday, February 12, 2020. We can add a schedule and we can add a tech. So we can say, let's bring in Alec and David. So now they're a part of the team. If we want to switch the leader, we can switch it to Arnold. Let's keep it as Charles. If we think it's going to take 2 hours now, we can update to 2. Press save. If we need to reschedule the job, we can reschedule it right here. So now we've got these extra tags added, and so we're going to say, let's go en route to the job. So we press en route, which will trigger a notification to the customer saying that the techs are on the way. We'll say arrived. Let's say we want to add a photo. So it's trip details. And I've got a picture of this scanner. So we just want this scanner. We'll save that picture. Now this picture can be seen from the job, from the admin page. We'll press done. Let's click on service performed. You can type notes here. Let's click on this restoration repair. That's just describing the job. We can click on this product equipment. Maybe we want to add a part. We can type, and this just pulls up from our inventory list. And we can say save. So we just added that. So now that's attached to the job. We can, just want to go back. I want to show you what I pressed. We can press service items. We can add a service item by pressing this big red plus. I can say, repair second dishwasher. We press, maybe we can just say 2. Okay, I guess it wouldn't let me do the same service twice. Instead, I would just have to edit that from that page. So let's say we want to fix something electrical. So we save that. So if we wanted to repair the dishwasher or add some information to that, we would edit it by pressing this pencil. We'd say, okay, now we're servicing 3 of them. So we go back. We can type notes right here. And these stay linked to this job ticket and this customer. So for example, up here, if I click service history, I can see every ticket associated with this customer. And so if somebody else wrote notes, I can come down here and see, okay, there's no notes. I guess they're good. So now we're down here. We see our charges. We can click on here. Let's say we had to pay $4 for parking. You can uncheck taxable. You say, Okay, we added our $4 parking fee. And now we'll press complete because we've completed the job. And then we can do a couple of things now. We can send an invoice through email by pressing email and then pressing attach invoice. It says ServiceWorks invoice, and it automatically emails the customer's email address associated with the account. You can attach a photo, you can take a photo. Let's see here. So now I'll press send. So we sent the invoice, but we can also accept payment just from the field by pressing pay. Okay, I just got the invoice, but we can press pay. And we can accept cash, card. We can type in the information here. Check. We can take a picture of a check and type the check number and the name. We can accept digital transfer or just an on-account payment. So let's say we got it in cash. So I'll press collect cash. And then if I want to get a signature, I can get a signature. I can press save. And the job's done from the text perspective. So pressing jobs again, we'll see that the job for Will Freeman right here is the one we just did. And it's delivered, which means it's completed. So going back to the job form, I want to show you where that picture is that we took. Okay. So here's the job. It's already delivered. It's in green. So these yellows are scheduled, and this blue job is currently ongoing. Somebody's working on it. So let's go into the job we just finished right here. So we click that. So there it says gate code is 456. And if the tech didn't email an invoice from the app and the customer wants an emailed invoice, you can press email invoice right down here on this bottom bar. And then we come down here and we can look at content right here. Press trip details. There's the picture that we took. We can press e-signature. There's the signature that we got. And that's creating a job in ServiceWorks. Thanks for watching.